Hi, welcome back to the channel, everyone. I'm Danny. This is Retired Dream Life. And in this video, I'm going to be talking about Grapple. This is a grapple manufactured by Titan Attachments. It is their Fork MG version. It is adjustable, so you can actually move this up and down. And I'm going to be talking about the pros and cons to this. First of all, in order to get something like this to work on the front of your tractor, you have to have a third hydraulic function kit either already installed or you got to install one. And that's something I just recently did in a video, and that's already been posted online. I'm already starting to see some pros and cons to this Grapple. This piece right here goes straight down and you got the grapple out there, then it's slid onto these forks. And I noticed that it will pivot forward and backwards. It really needs to have something on this that attaches to the actual forks themselves, the fork body. So I may later on manufacture something that will quickly and easily attach itself to there so that the back of the grapple itself will stay in place with the back of this. Second thing I noticed right after I bought it and put it on here, in tightening up the T-handles which attach it to the fork and kind of crimp it down, the one on this side is stripped out. So the one on that side is looking good. I'm talking about the part which is right down there, which attaches it to the forks themselves that, you know, it slid into. The other item that I'm seeing so far, I just need to play with some of the adjustments that I don't like about this, is the opening and closing right now in this configuration. It will only open between the forks and the actual grapple itself 10.5 inches. All right, as you can see, it's about even with the 3-inch mark on that yardstick. We're now going to move it down. That's all the way down. And now it's even with about 14.5 on the yardstick. It's only got about a 10-inch movement here. Back here, cylinder only moves approximately 4.5 inches, which is not good at all. So it's only opening up like this much, which to me means that either I need to move the cylinder higher, which I do plan on doing, or I need a longer cylinder. This cylinder only moves in and out about 6-8 inches. So I don't think it's enough cylinder. But I'm going to try moving it into different positions here, and I'll talk more about that as we get into the video. Oh yeah, this is good. This is going to be great. So you may be asking yourself, why doesn't he just come straight in with the forks? Well, it's because they've got a bunch of stuff out there that the bush hog's going to hit. But it looks like that's what I'm going to have to do. Also, I need to know how wide apart those forks need to be. Center to center, about like that. Yeah, so that's got to be moved over anyways. One more. 2 notches. There you go. Let me show you what I'm dealing with. So I've got all that stuff in the yard. It makes it hard for me to get the tractor pointing this direction. But I got an idea. Let me turn it around. Yeah, that worked. I've never used this at all. Well, that's kind of dumb. Guess got to back off of it just a little bit. About the other side. Same thing. Yep, got to roll back about ½ inch. Let's see if that did it. Oh yeah, definitely did it. I can't tighten that down. Now this one turns. The other one don't turn. I have no idea why. Nope, that's not gonna work. What I have to do is lift the thing up. All right, let's lift it up. Now I can put the pin up. Well, hopefully. All right, this will be the first time I've ever hooked up any of these couplers. To say I have no idea what I'm doing would be probably an understatement. Although I think they're pretty straightforward. We'll just have to wait and see. Okay. It's the right way? Looks like it's the right way. Well, either I'm too weak or I'm doing it wrong. My guess is I'm doing it wrong. Maybe too weak as well. Oh, there we go. That one worked. Why doesn't this one? Looks right. It's gonna be a little more of a He-Man. Am I supposed to relieve pressure by pushing something else? Maybe there's hydraulic pressure on this one. I don't know. It looks straightforward. What am I doing wrong? Those two went together. These should too. All right, I went in there and hit the buttons a couple times. Maybe there's pressure on this. I don't know. Yeah, that's all it was. Pressure. Oh. Under pressure. Pushing down on me. All right, so I just hit one of the buttons extending this cylinder. So I need to get it up in here. I need to extend it a little bit more. Doesn't look like it's moved. Is it moving? I don't know. Try the other button. All right, well that one definitely retracted it. Is that as far as it goes? Surely that's not as far as it goes. All right, so the problem I'm faced with is if I pick this up, this thing's going to swing way down until it hits on these bars here. So I'm going to see if I can find something, because I need to put this pin in, but I need to lift this up higher in order to do that. So put a rope on it. Let's see if that hold it. It's pretty heavy. Nope. Doesn't look like it held it. Now it's all crooked. Well, first things first, let's see if I can get this cylinder attached by using this stump. Almost. Oh, so close. This thing is so touchy. Ah, so close. That really should be it. Oh, come on. Oh, it's lined up to me. Kidding me? Come on. There. That took way more work than it needed to be. All right, so this time I've already knocked the pressure off by hitting the buttons a couple times. Hopefully it's come right off. Oh. Oh. See, this is the one that has the collar pull up back. All right, so that one was easy. Oh, goes the other way. There we go. See, once you figure out how to use them, It's not a problem. So now I know I got to relieve the pressure and pull back on the collars whenever I'm trying to remove them. There we go. There we go. Good. All right, let's take this over to the garage so I can tighten that other side. I'm wondering if I got some air in the line, because this piston is not going in and out as much as I think it should. And if you can't tell, it has started to rain. Every time you try to get into a project, things like this happen. I'm just going to say it. This is a real pain in the ass. With it being this tight, I'm beginning to think that they did something to the tip of this so you couldn't screw it all the way out, like mushroomed it or something like that. I'm able to fill up inside there and tell that it's gone way up in the hole, and it is through the steel, and all I've got left is just basically the nut part. So I'm going to keep going, fighting with it, and then I'm going to re-tap this and chase the threads on it. Put some anti-seize in that in there. You guys saw how easy the other one was, and this one is just super tight. Yeah. And those threads are starting to look shiny to me. It's getting a little easier. I got to thinking about it, and they wouldn't have put any type of flared end on this. The reason why is because you can put it in either these nuts that are welded on or over there. So since you can take them out and change them, yeah, I don't know why it's so stiff. All right. There. I like them apples. That's trashed. At least those threads. Totally galled up. Well, I got to re-tap this. And if that doesn't work, then we'll have to use this over there. Brand new piece of equipment. That's what you got to deal with. I can't say that I'm very happy about it. I'm going to try moving this up to a higher spot, and the reason why I'm not very happy about it is because out here with that small little hydraulic cylinder, it's only moving way out here, only 10.5 inches. So that's not really enough. I want this thing to be opening up and closing quite a bit. I don't see any more spots on here that I can attach this to. There are different spots up here that I can attach it to. However, this cylinder is not moving in and out as much as I think it should. So, I don't know how I feel about this grapple just yet. With this handle stripping out like that, that's kind of Chinesium. And that's probably where it was made. This cylinder needs to be longer. Not so happy with this Titan grapple, just because it only opens and closes about 10.5 inches right here. That's it. I'm going to try moving the cylinder to another spot. All right, so I've been talking with Titan Attachments, their customer service, and asked them about it because this thing would only open and close about 10 inches. And they informed me that this cylinder needs to be right above this where it's attached to. So that's it's now opening and closing just fine. Problem is, as you can see, the when it closes in between the forks, and so if there's anything you want to grab like this, you're not going to be, because it's not going to pinch. The forks go right, the grapple goes right in between the forks. Another really bad design is when you put this all the way on. As you can see, when you try to tighten this, you cannot tighten this because it hits the fork itself because there's so little meat back here. Next thing is, because of the way this thing is mounted and it's loose, just tightening that down isn't enough. I mean, you can just pull right off the fork. Tighten that down will still allow it to flex this way. So we went and put a ratchet strap on here to help hold this. It still bounces around and stuff like this. There's no good way to route these hoses right here, especially the way that they've got this welded to the cylinder. Hey, look at there, hydraulic. I just operated this thing for the very first time. And it's already ruptured and spraying oil all over, hydraulic fluid all over. It's coming from this point right here, so I can only imagine from it flexing up and down. There's no other place really to route these because of the way they've got it designed. So I've got it going back there and then up and over. You can't really bring them through there, and I would be concerned if I brought them between there that this thin metal would cut, very sharp edges, very thin metal would cut the hydraulic lines. But as you can see, it's already sprung a leak, and I've only opened and closed this thing a few times, like maybe 10 times, and it's already ruptured. So this thing is junk. I mean, totally junk. Look, it even sprayed it all up onto the hood, right? So the next thing is, I'm going to have to show you from inside. By adding the third hydraulic function, it's a button, and you can only hit the button up and down. It's probably going to spray more oil everywhere, but just to show you that this thing doesn't nice and gently open and close, it goes brunk, 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 like this. It just kind of quickly opens and closes. Maybe it's because of how much pressure this has, but even at idle, you'll see the way it jerks and bobbles around. So I'll show you that right now. All right, so from inside the cab here, I'll raise this up a little bit. Now I've got this at idle. We're only at like 800 RPM, and it's probably going to spray oil, like I said. See how that jerks? Yeah, look at that. And that's all I'm doing is lightly tapping this button here. Let's see, right now it's open, so close it. And just a light tap on that causes that quick jerk. I'll light tap it again. Yeah, she's spraying bad. Piece of junk. Getting rid of it. I'm done playing with this. Customer service was horrible. I asked them before I even put this on my tractor, I was like, can I return this and get a real grapple? This added grapple, I was trying to go inexpensive. Just didn't work. It is horrible. So at this point in the filming process, I'd given up hope on making this a positive video. I really don't like putting out videos that are kind of negative towards products, but this one is so bad, and I had such a bad experience with customer service that I just couldn't try to put a positive spin on this. This thing, for my needs, just didn't deliver, and that's why I'm getting rid of it. So the next video you'll be seeing is going to be put out shortly behind this video. It's the new grapple I have. I'm a lot happier with that. So thanks for watching, everyone. We'll see you on the next video, which will be coming out very soon. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe.